Hi everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allendary. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I'm here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. Hopefully you are all working one-on-one with a speech language pathologist as you go through the formal Speak Out therapy. Again, that's one-on-one therapy. As you do that, you can practice along with me also, and hopefully this will help you to learn the exercises faster and help you again establish that daily home practice routine. At the end of today's session, I'm going to share a TikTok video with you from Esther, a social media influencer who created a TikTok video and mentioned Parkinson Voice Project. So thank you, Esther. I'm going to show it at the end of this session for anybody that would like to stay on and watch that. Today's topic, coffee. Everybody say coffee with intent. Ready? Coffee. Make sure you're lifting your voice when you say that. Coffee. Ready? Coffee. And I know it's kind of corny, but at the beginning of every session, we all smile with intent. All right, let's give a smile for 1 or 2 seconds. Ready? And go ahead and take a sip of water. It's so important with Parkinson's that you really are practicing smiling. Smiling has to be intentional because you don't have enough dopamine, so you really have to work on it. And even when I started doing these online sessions, I'm usually a pretty serious person. So when I first started doing these exercises and I'd watch the video, I look like not angry, but not that cheerful. And so I really have to use a lot more intent when I'm doing these videos. And that's what you have to do all the time. And the more we practice it, the better we get. All right. We're starting with the first speak out exercise. Speak out means get the voice in front of you. And I want you to lift and throw it forward. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Don't let it trail off. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. One more time. We're going to stretch it out even more. We're going to use a lot of intent. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. It takes a lot of control and concentration in order to do that. Take a sip of water. And you notice that I didn't make it all the way through on one breath. Doing it on one breath is not the important part. The important part is speaking out, really thinking about what you're doing. And if you do that, you will take the breath you need whenever you need it. Speak out exercise number 2. We're going to coordinate the breathing muscles with the vocal folds. I want you to say ah, wide mouth, okay? Make sure the sound is ah and project it forward. Ready? Ah. Good. We only hold it for about 10 seconds. I know other speech programs have you hold it for 30 seconds or as long as you can. You do not need to hold it longer than 10 seconds. You're never going to speak more than 10 seconds worth on one breath, and we don't need to hurt your voice. Okay? Let's do it again. Good. Let's do it again. Good. You know, instead of spending so much time on ahs, like I said, some programs, you hold it as long as you can. You even do 15 of them. Instead of doing that, I would rather you spend more time on the reading and the cognitive. Because let's face it, how often are you going to say ah to anybody? Makes sense, right? Let's do another ah. Let's do a short one. Very good. Let's take a sip of water with intent. Really think about it when you grab that cup. We're moving on to speak out exercise number 3, the glides. I want you to project out a steady ah first. Okay, steady ah, and then start gliding up. Ready? Ah. Ah. Good. Let's do it again. Notice when I get to the top, I'm stopping all the way. So I'm not keeping my mouth open. I'm closing my mouth. I'm relaxing. And then I go with that higher note. Let's start at the beginning. Ready? Stop. We stop all the way at the top because I do want you to have to take that full breath to get the second half of the glide. Do not think about the breathing. If you stop completely, then you will take the breath you need. Let's do another one from the beginning. Good. One more. This is our last glide. Ready? Good. Let's take a sip of water with intent. Be deliberate. And I want you to do that with anything you eat or drink today. We're moving on to the fourth speak out exercise, which is the counting. We're going to lift every number and throw it forward, up and over our computer or our iPad, and we'll stop at the end of each row. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. All right, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going to do this one more time. We're going to stretch out the numbers. It's going to be challenging. Remember, the idea is not necessary. We're connecting them, but it's not so much to do the whole row on one breath. Don't think about the breath. Just speak out, but we're going to really stretch out the vowels. So we'll count to 20 again, stopping every 5 numbers. All right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It is challenging, I know. We're strengthening the muscles we use for speaking and for swallowing. Let's go ahead and take a sip of water. Just as a reminder, we have our Parkinson sing-along right after this session. You'll have plenty of time when the session ends. Then you can go click on the Zoom link for the Parkinson sing-along. Elizabeth will post it in the chat, but it's also on the homepage of our website, parkinsonvoiceproject.org. Today's topic is coffee. Do we have any coffee drinkers out there? Tell us how you like to drink your coffee. How do you like to drink your coffee? I used to drink my coffee with a little bit of Splenda in it and cream. And during Lent, I forced myself to use half the Splenda that I was normally using. And after Lent, I found that I could just eliminate it. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. So now I have my coffee with a little bit of cream, but no Splenda. All right. Coffee. Let's read these sentences with intent. Whereas the ahs and the glides, we really weren't moving our tongue or anything. Our mouth was wide open. Now we're going to add in our articulators to what we're doing. Let's read these sentences with intent. Throw every word forward. Coffee Day is celebrated on September 29th. Really exaggerate the highlighted words. Ready? Coffee Day is celebrated on September 29th. And tomorrow, by the way, we have a guest speech-language pathologist from our Nebraska Therapy and Research Center that will be leading the session, okay? All right, next one. Some people drink black coffee. Read it again. Some people drink black coffee. Next. Others enjoy coffee with cream and sugar. Again. Others enjoy coffee with cream and sugar. The more you speak out, the deeper breath you will take. So imagine you're making a big announcement. Ready? There are espressos and lattes. Again. There are espressos and lattes. Next. Pumpkin spice lattes are popular in the fall. Again. Pumpkin spice lattes are popular in the fall. All right. And I know sometimes the inflection of my voice can seem maybe elementary when I do that, but the more that you exaggerate, okay, when you're doing your exercises, the more you exaggerate, the more you will work the speech and swallowing muscles. I want you to name, we're moving on to the cognitive exercise, I want you to name some brands of coffee. Say each one with intent. Let's read these three. Ready? Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, Folgers. Again, speak out more. Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, Folgers. Next one. I want you to name at least 3 items you need to make your coffee. I want you to repeat. I want you to say each item and speak out more. What do you need to make your coffee? Let's read these with intent. Coffee, coffee pot, filters. Again, coffee, coffee pot, filters. And one more. What are some different flavors of coffee? If you go to one of these coffee shops, what are some of the different flavors that they offer? Say each one with intent. Let's read these with lots of intent. Ready? French vanilla, hazelnut, medium roast. Again, speak out. French vanilla, hazelnut, medium roast. Go ahead and take a sip of water. We're going to do Dr. Boone's words, then we have a bonus reading. Then if you'd like to stay on, I'm going to show you a TikTok video by Esther. And thank you, Esther, for posting that. Let's say each nonsense word twice. We're exaggerating the G's, the K's, and the NG's. Ready? Gula ganga ga. Gula ganga ga. Next one. Kuka mangu ka. Again. Kuka mangu ka. Gangla, gangla. And the last one. Kukla, kukla. All right, we're going to move on to the bonus reading. Here's the bell. How to make the perfect cup of coffee. We're going to read this paragraph, and then Elizabeth will share the link if you'd like to learn how to make the best cup of coffee. Exaggerate all the highlighted words. This is more challenging than the other reading because we're going from one sentence to the next to the next. Ready? Drinking the day's first sip of coffee is like paradise massaging the taste buds. It is as one coffee in a can company figured out long ago, the best part of waking up. For a single moment at your favorite coffee shop, or while your fingers hug your favorite mug in the kitchen, you've been taken to the scene of your last vacation. The day's worries momentarily melt away, letting you breathe in the serenity of sunshine, just as the caffeine smacks your brain. All right, we're going to show you this TikTok video, and then everybody go get on to the Parkinson sing-along, please. You want to try it out. You need to try it out at least once. It's great exercise for your breath support and to help your voice sound more colorful, more interesting. You don't want a monotone voice. But I'm going to share this TikTok video with you. Esther, thank you so much. And thank you for encouraging people to go on and take advantage of all the resources we offer. Since 2008, Parkinson Voice Project has not charged for any of its patient therapy or resources. We raise money twice a year in June and the end of the year, called our Holiday Challenge, and that's how we fund everything that we do instead of charging for it all year round. All right, let's watch this video and then singing afterwards. Here is Esther.
My name is Esther and I have Parkinson's disease, and you may notice that my voice sounds weird, and that's because I've had a cold for the past 5 days. But my voice has been struggling for years now. One of my very first Parkinson's symptoms was the softening of my voice, and I'm off my medication tonight. You can tell my face is kind of flat and not very expressive, unless I intentionally make it expressive. And along with that comes back the softening of my voice. And so when I'm sick like this, it's even harder for me to be heard. And you saw me there right now. I don't know if people have been noticing, but I've been noticing in my videos, I swallow a lot and I kind of struggle to swallow. And those kind of things are very common with Parkinson's. So I've been thinking, and I had asked my daughter, doctor, I also have a problem finding words when I'm off my meds. I had asked my MDS last time to give me a referral to a speech therapist. And I've had this problem lately with referrals just in general. Like, they might get faxed, but nobody calls me. When I call them, they don't have them. And I can self-refer myself to a speech therapist. It's not a huge deal. And I was going to do that. But then I went to this educational event, and there was a speech therapist there. And she was talking about something called the Parkinson's Voice Project. And a program within it, it's called, I believe, like Speak Out. Something like that. I don't know. I'll look it up. Anyway, I was like, oh, what's that? And I looked it up online and I found them on Facebook, and they have free classes like every day, every morning. And I just stumbled into one on Facebook because I had liked them. I had gone to their page and liked it. And so they were doing a lot of doing like speech exercises. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the stuff that I need to do. And I'm all about free. And they also have resources on their website if you want to go find a speech therapist who is trained in this program. And I had also followed them on Instagram. Again, it's Parkinson's Voice Project. And they just have tons of free resources and tons of stuff having to do with not just our speech, but our swallowing issues and all that kind of stuff. So I understand why people with Parkinson's are excited about it, because I'm excited about it now too. So I'm going to set my alarm, and I'm going to jump on it tomorrow morning. It'll be 9 a.m., I believe, Mountain Standard Time, which is my time zone. And because, I mean, why not? Who with Parkinson's doesn't need to work on the strength of our voice and our swallowing and all that good stuff? So I'm going to put a link in the comments and something up here as to where to find more information on it. So I hope this helps.
And again, thank you, Esther, and thank you to all of you who are helping us get the word out. 90% of people with Parkinson's struggle with speech and swallowing. We do know how to treat this. It can get better. So let's all work together so that we can help. Can you imagine in the U.S., if there are 1 million people with Parkinson's, that means that 900,000 people are going to lose their speech and their ability to swallow. They're going to struggle with it, and we can help them. All right, everybody, go click on that Zoom link. Go participate in the sing-along. Thank you for joining me. And tomorrow, the primary speech language pathologist with our Nebraska Speak Out Therapy and Research Center, Lucia, will be here to lead your session. And afterwards, send us some comments, and we'll send the feedback to her. We always want to get better and better at what we do. Thank you.